Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 8, Misunderstood. Now, this episode has some interesting things that happened with a few couples. I mean, some was a little off-putting, and we'll get to it, and another was a little bit more risque, a little bit more TMI, and things I really don't think that we need to be hearing along the way. But I think as long as this person is going to be on this journey, we're going to be hearing about, what is going on. So I'm not going to give it away just yet. So on today's episode, last night, whenever you watched it, we're going to have Amanda and Rosman. We haven't seen them in a couple weeks. Sheila and David, Riley and Violet, Misha and Nicola, Statler and Dempsey, and the Geno and Jasmine. So they were the ones who rounded out this particular episode. We didn't have Christian and Cleo, even though I was hoping we was going to have them on this week, but for some reason they weren't next week. So if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. It should be in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, your device, whatever you're watching on. Join the family. We do 90 Day Fiancé over here, all the franchises, plus the tell-alls. I do Ready to Love over here, and we also do Married at First Sight. Season 17, Denver, is coming out soon. So thank you to all of you who are watching. Thank you to everyone who is watching the replay. Really appreciate your support. And we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. And I mentioned a little while ago, once we get to 2,000, we're going to be doing a Amazon gift card giveaway to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. And at this time, it's open to people who are living in the contiguous United States of America in the 50 states for right now. When we get bigger, maybe we'll branch out. For right now, that's how we're doing it. Okay, so let's see who's in the comments today. And welcome everybody. Hey, Tamika. Hey, girl. Hey, we have Rory. Hello. Frappes and tea, and Cynthia so far. So did y'all get a chance to watch the episode last night, or did you catch the review? Not the review. I mean, the replay on your streaming services. Who are you most interested in seeing on this show last night? Are you still following Geno and Jasmine? I know that's popular for some people on this chat. And also in the franchise. And then I'm going to say I was really looking forward to seeing Christian and Cleo. I really want to know how this is going to play out. They've piqued my interest, especially Christian, who's like straddling the fence for real, for real. Okay, no pun intended. And we could do, in my opinion, without Amanda and Rosman. I think their storyline is just, what is it like? She's rebound romance, but not to be disrespectful to her deceased spouse, but for her love interest and what she feels like she needs to bring to her children is a rebound, in my opinion. So Roy said you watched it. Okay. Tamika, you watched it today. Hi, Sharon. Frappes and tea, you said no, I skipped the scene this week. Okay. Tamika said definitely Christian and Cleo. Yes, I really am wanting to know how this is going to play out because, yeah, Christian, he needs to really figure out who he is as a person and, which way he wants to go in life. Because if he's not really sure, then, let Cleo go because Cleo knows who she is. She's already transitioning, going to the next step. She already, is living the life, walking the walk, talking the talk. Christian shouldn't be there like, trying to see if he is or isn't, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So, I really want to know. So, okay. Who's not ready? Who's not ready, Tamika? Amanda? If we're talking about Amanda, she's no. Amanda is definitely not ready. And there's so many things coming out about Amanda already, though. That's not even, and we're not even at the tell-all, So, yes, Christian is confused. Definitely confused. So, quick overview. Like I said, Amanda, Rosman, Sheila and David. I thought it was they gave me a chuckle last night. Maybe it shouldn't with Sheila, but she did, because I'm like, are you serious right now? You're serious right now, Sheila. Riley and Violet, was not surprised how that whole scene went down at all. It's been building up to it. And again, when you have certain, in my opinion, certain energies, like I'm not just going to put it on Riley. Violet has it too, but we're going to lean towards the fence on Riley. Yeah. That energy is really showing, and especially how he ended it. We're going to get to that. We're going to save the best for last. We're going to start off with, to me, and I know some of you may not think so, but to me, the least interesting couple we're going to start with first. All right. And let me drop the link for you all as well if you want to join. Let's see. What'd you say, Tamika? Hi, Dolores. Tamika, you say Riley needs to get with his friend. No, I think his friend is married. I don't know what Riley needs other than counseling as far as relationship goes, but right now, whatever's happening is not working. So we can start with Amanda and Rosman, because to me, they're the least interesting of the couples right now. See, she kind of was in the beginning just based off of being a widow. She's going to, another country to see if she's met the love of her life. But to me, that ship has sailed. It's whatever with me now with Amanda. But apparently, Rosman is really trying to get some goodies from Amanda. Okay, she's been there a week or so, and Amanda said, you know what? I'm bloated. Aunt Flo has come to town. Rosman was like, you know what? I don't even care. It just don't even matter. You up here laying in the bed, we back to back, we spooning, and what else did you come for? That's what I got from it. I don't know if you did. That's what I got. And I'm just like, they just need to figure out what it is they want to do. I think that Rosman, I think we all have said that he really wants to, eventually come to America, right? Because just by the things that they're talking about, how soon he wants to come over with the K-1 visa, that Amanda's surprised, and she's telling her sister about it, like, oh, well, I'm just shocked that he really wants to come, like a week after I get back home. I'm like, how? How, Sway? What you mean you surprised? Okay, what was the whole point of this? Amanda thinks that she's really trying to get a father figure 4 months after her husband passed on. Miss me, Amanda. Miss me all day. All right, so we have 3 people backstage. Okay, y'all. We have 3 people backstage. One just popped back up. Let me know when y'all are ready. So we're gonna do a round robin. Okay, ready? We're gonna go in order received. Here we go. Let's start with Tamika.
Hey,
Girl. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Let me read this one comment. Philip Foster Dog Mom says Riley needs Jesus. Frappes and T says, I'm guessing you mean Rosman. DM is full, so he good. Huh? Can you type that again, please? I don't even know what you. I said, huh? I don't get confused that often, but I'm trying to help you out.
DMs full, so he good.
I'll leave it up. We got Rory and we have Devontae.
How y'all doing?
What is Frappes and T? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but can y'all understand what she's saying?
Yeah, she said his DM's full, so he good. Adios, Amanda.
Oh
no, yeah, that's what he's saying. That like Razi could get a whole bunch of side chicks, because like all females will just be sliding in his DMs, married or not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I wasn't trying to I could not read that. So anyways, thank you all for joining. Thank you. So we're just going to stick with Rosman and Amanda because, like I said, I think they're the least interesting couple on the show now that we have Christian and Statler and other people in the game. Y'all agree?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what do we think about Rosman talking about, he don't even care. He's like, you tooted up next to me all night. So you bloated or not, girl, we'll put a towel down pretty much.
Go ahead.
Ew.
Ew.
All right, I had to help you out. I understood exactly. I
Yeah.
really just
Ew.
read it back to him. I don't know.
Not my look,
Ew.
not my frappes and tea today. I did not know what you said. I'm like, got real quick. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Mm-mm.
do we feel that Amanda really wants to be a Razvan after she's been there? We know she's giving mixed signals, but I mean, she doesn't have to have sex, but you would think the way she's moving so fast that she would have jumped hoops to get to the next level, to connect, to see, all that stuff. Am I misreading this or what?
Well, because the thing was that she didn't mind like sucking on his neck and everything else, but when he wanted to go further, she was like, skirt, like, But he
Right.
was like, but you were sucking on my neck though. Like, it's just like either you want some of this or you don't. Like, don't waste his time and don't waste your time because you flew halfway around the world to go see him,
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I can read frappes and tea. Thank you. That I can read. What do you think, Tamika and Devontae?
Yeah, that's it. She's not ready because even when he told her about the he has a visa appointment, she was like, "Wait a minute, what? No, you can't come over here. Like, where you gonna stay at? Because you can't stay with me." But yeah, she was trying. She was like she said, sucking on his neck and stuff. But and he's like, "Wait a minute." You already came for a couple days and I ain't getting none. Now I gotta wait and I still ain't gonna get none. And then you gonna be gone. So yeah, that's all he wants.
Oh, okay. You got anything to add, Devontae?
I'm just trying to figure out. I don't really think she liked her husband like that.
You mean
I believe
before he
no, she did not. No, she married her husband because she got pregnant, and it shows. 4 months
Yeah.
after he dead, you done left y'all babies. Dude, daddy just died 4 months ago. Went to another country. You stand with the man, cuddling up to him, talking about you gonna sleep on the couch. The couch, you might as well sleep on the bed. That couch, that apartment's so small. Like, just sleep in the bed, and if you want to do it, just do it. You already flew over there. What you feel guilty for? You
right.
just showing us that you only married their father. Like, yeah, you probably feel guilty because it's messed up. But call a spade a spade. You only married him because you was pregnant.
And thank you for
Let's be
talking.
real.
Thank you because, like I said, I can still hear you, even though there's a little snafu. So, Phil
Mhm.
Foster Dogman says the fantasy of Rasman was great. She was reluctant to back out, so she went out there. Now she's faced with reality and scared.
It's just like that. She's so right. It's just like that weird coming to Jesus moment because she was just like, oh, I'm not, because she's freaking going, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. And then she's using the kids as an excuse. She's using another thing as an excuse. And then when he says, like, hey, I'm ready to come to the States, I'm having my interview soon, she's like, what?
Yeah.
And then it's just like a deer in headlights look. She's like, no, you don't need to come here. Like, you're not staying with me. It's like, well, you projected that image to him. It's just like, hey, you come be with me, because he wouldn't have rushed to do the interview if you hadn't projected that out to him, because he has a pickings of other females in his DMs, like point blank period, because he could get a sugar mama if he wants to, pay for his whole lifestyle,
That's true. Frappes
but
and tea.
he chose you, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just messed up.
Real quick, Rory. Frappes and T said, what was the age difference between her and her husband? In the notes, Frappes and T says she met her and her husband met when they were 19. So she's 31.
Case
Mhm.
in point. Got pregnant at 19. Don't want to be nobody baby mama. Just got married. And he died. And everybody, oh, she dating too soon. She dating too soon because she was just in a marriage. Just because you married, plenty of people that's the old thing to do in the book. Come on.
Right.
She was just going through the motions of being married. She never really loved her kid's father, to be really honest. You know,
Right.
You
Foreign
know,
buzzing over
aneurysm.
there. Come on, man. You sucking on his neck. Ma'am, you flew all the way over there to basically blue ball the man. What are you doing? He gonna die.
I guess. Well, I mean, even though this didn't happen to me, but it's always like a little something with me, right? I was also married at 19, but I was married 10 years though. We just grew
Right.
apart as time went on. You know, I knew I got married too young. You know, people's like, "Oh, you too young." I mean, you know, I was always like the rebel. I was like, "I'm not young. I'm grown." You know. Now on the flip side, all these years later, it's like, "Don't get married at 19. You're too young." You know. Neither here nor there. But anyways, so do you think that Amanda was deflecting when he was like, "Oh, I bought this bikini for you"? She's like, "Oh, I don't like that kind of bikini." Was that her way of saying like, I don't know. I don't know. How should I put it? She wanted the gift. She wanted to swim, but she was on flows in town. So that was her way of like throwing him off her scent, kind of like, "Oh, let's go bikini." You know what I'm saying? You get your money back. It's like, "Oh, I don't see nothing. So maybe I could go home and lay down." Like throwing him off. Did y'all pick up on that too or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Amanda's very indecisive. I don't know if y'all agree, because she'll want one thing and then change her mind and wants another thing when she gets too scared or if it's too much in her face.
Yeah, I think so too. And the conversation with her sister, she had that before she even came over. So I'm just like, she's not listening to nobody. So what's the point of calling your sister? I mean, either coming home
Exactly.
or you're not. So all right, let's move past that. Let's go to we're just gonna jump into Sheila and David. Did anyone else get a tickle when she was like, I just have jealousy? I'm like, why? Because the girl was doing sign language. When you should have got the jealousy when we saw the confessional and the interpreter was like all dolled up. I was like, who is that? That's that lady right there. That's when she should have been like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so Sheila, you had 2 years to learn sign language.
Exactly.
2 years. This girl said, I learned it in a whole month. I was like, the shade. So what was she jealous of? Because she was just a younger lady? I didn't think she, okay, beauty's not a beholder, but when she was just like sitting there at first, I'm like, what you jealous of? They look like they pulled her from the corner. What you
Mute your mic. Mute.
The host can't mute her mic.
That is hilarious.
No, but she did though. She looked like they found her like, hey, do you know sign language? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna pay you $200. $200? We're gonna get roofs for everybody. You'll get a roof.
Love.
Here, what is going on? But
I was just shocked that he went and stayed with her. I said, like when they went to go see it last week, I thought he was just going to visit. They was gonna go back. When he said spend the night, I said, boy, I would have turned to American Sofa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where your mama sleeping at? Right here?
No.
What is the roof is the sheets?
yeah.
What? You said the shower is a bucket?
Well,
Man.
I've seen a lot of shower buckets on this show, but it's just a point of it looked like I might have to mute my mic. Let me say this right. Let me see. Okay, because it looked like it was low-key a construction zone. You know what I'm saying? Like abandoned houses that people use for illicit activities. I'm like,
the trap house.
There?
Yeah. Because did y'all see the part with the ladder that he literally was climbing up a ladder? I'm like, oh Jesus, don't fall. Don't fall.
Like, he's not gonna make it. I was waiting for it to go any minute, and I know that's bad.
Oh
but,
Lord.
David is heavier than them. They're used to going up and down, and it was already raggedy, right? And I'm not saying because I know third world countries live in poverty.
Yep. No, because the place was already just a hazard. Because I'm looking at the place, I'm like, oh my Jesus! I'm like, don't fall, don't please, no pit holes, no pit holes. You know, like it made me cringe and it got me scared. I know it's a third world place, but like, ooh,
Dave, I
no.
just want to know why you ain't send that girl your stimulus check. That could have changed everything. Because come on,
Because at least you would have some stairs, you know, a tarp for the roof at least, you know, like something like a bathroom. Like, oh
like
no,
production should at least started a GoFundMe or something. This is just
this is
come on.
bad. And
Like
it's
I
her.
felt for him. Like he looked like he wanted to cry. Like whoa! Like I heard about this, but like
You didn't
you
think it was
really
this bad.
the roof is really on fire.
On fire. We don't need no water. It's already
Gone.
burned.
She said, I
Child.
said, oh my God, the typhoon. And why would you stay there? What if a typhoon hit that night? No. That's some different type of love.
Because the thing was, it was just like, wow. David, bless your heart. Bless your heart. That's all I gotta say. Bless your heart.
I wouldn't have went down the alley. I'm like, you live down the alley? No. No.
But again, let me just say this. I'm laughing at your comments. I'm not laughing at how Sheila's living. Okay.
No, I'm not laughing at how she living either. I'm just
I'm not either.
Wow.
I'm just laughing at the comments that everybody comes up with. I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Sheila made me appreciate how far.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, other countries, you'd be like, you know, forget this country. Wait a minute.
Right. And you know what? No, Dolores, it was not a tornado. It was a typhoon.
Typhoon.
But it's just the fact that she's just living so impoverished that David has been sending her money all this time, and he's still looking around like, you know, he's touching stuff like, where did my money go? You know what I'm saying? He's got to
exactly.
Because they couldn't have moved over to the left or something where nothing better with all the American money is sending. They couldn't move out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because tickle is over. Like for real, I could laugh for hours. When David met her mom though, I'm like,
oh Lord,
everybody shouting. I couldn't get that.
Right.
I'm like,
this is David. David, how you doing, David?
I said, oh my goodness. So
she ain't never say her mom was deaf though. I never heard her say that.
I never heard her say that either. And then why was
I
mom
never
on the third floor of the townhouse? Waiting up. Mom was all the way at the top. She didn't hear nobody coming. And she was like, where's mom? They're like, oh, she's up there. I'm like, by herself? I seriously stopped and walked. I'm like, somebody bring mom back down the stairs.
Oh
like,
my.
See, but the sad thing is when she come to America and she see a tree house, it's gonna blow her mind. No, she gonna be like, oh, was that hit by a typhoon? No, they built that for the kids to play. Like, don't nobody live there. Like, they playing that? Like, yeah.
Sharon, David was sending, I think he sent up to like a couple $100 a month. So, I mean, American money in certain places is, you know, very wealthy.
In the Philippines, it gotta be a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money. So David's just like, he was looking around. He's like, where did my money go? Like, where'd the money go?
Cynthia says, where did the interpreter stay? I think she went home. Because even she was looking around like,
y'all didn't pay me enough to stay here.
All right. Because she was looking around like, oh, like, you know, I live here. So, yeah.
She did her sign language and it was like,
peace. Universal peace. Belle Foster Dog Mom says, where were they going to move to? Wasn't she the only one working pre-pandemic selling cotton candy? That's true. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
move to as far as where David was supplementing the income, because David knows that
Mhm.
the touristy thing. So whatever American money is sent over, that's what I mean. With that money,
It
they can
said
move.
one. It said $1 is 54 pesos.
Huh. So if he's sending a couple hundred, that means they'll be having maybe a couple thousand?
I think that he did say it equaled out to like $2,000. Now, whether it be a
Yeah.
month or year, I think that's what he said. Like when we first met him, so it was to me, it seemed like it would be a pretty penny where they could move. But look at the health of her parents, so maybe
She had to use it to pay for the hospital and stuff.
Yeah. So, but
Gotta be something.
Yeah,
now
that's wow.
the game that he brought the son, I'm like, where did he get that from? I never seen. Was that Amazon? That little pinball? I'm like, you can bring him no current game, no Uno.
I didn't know they was living that rough. I just knew it was the Xbox. I thought it was the Xbox.
Oh, Lord.
Honestly.
Plug it in with
I was about to say, where are you gonna plug that Xbox into?
Her phone always charged.
Wi-Fi.
What they got to do with the charging?
Wi-Fi cafes. Wi-Fi. She probably goes to the touristy part of town.
Oh, well.
Oh, Lord.
Anyways, yes, the lobster parents look sickly. They definitely are sickly.
I wonder who died.
Yeah, somebody died.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I think it was the mama. She didn't come downstairs.
Stop.
Mute your mic.
Don't be cruel. I know you're not trying to be, but it sounds like it.
Right. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's get Misha and Nicole out the way.
Oh, Lord.
Where's this attitude coming from? He just don't. He rolled his eyes at Misha. He's like, oh, she got to pick up a cat everywhere. I'm like, they in the street. You know, she can't do nothing right. And I think Misha is finally waking up to being dismissed by Nicola and just.
Because did you see Nicola in the beginning? Because when they were doing the FaceTime and she was holding her cat, the first thing he's like, oh, we got to get rid of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
But sir, it's not your cat. It's hers. The house is hers. You have no control over nothing because you don't work. You don't own anything. So you can't control this woman's house. Because even if you try to control the daughters will tell him just like, you could beep, 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 beep yourself.
Yeah.
You could yourself.
I just think that he's coming across, his energy is giving macho.
Yes.
But since it's
very machismo. He's very machismo.
Right.
Yeah.
But since it's coming across the umbrella of religion, it don't go together to me. You know what I'm saying? Like macho and always talk about, religions. I'm Catholic religion. I'm like, no, that don't go together. What do you think?
No.
What do you think about Nicola? Where's Devontae? He popped up. He'll come back. Maybe he'll come back.
Nicola's he sneak dissing her.
Uh-huh.
And he keeps sneak dissing her. First he talks to his friend about all the clothes, and then with the cat, he's like, oh, I don't like that with the cat. And then when they were talking, then she started getting emotional. He's like, you're crying? And I'm just like, dude, really? Oh my goodness. Girl, run. And you out there drinking beer. Wait a minute, hold on. She's like, you out there drinking beer because when she's like, oh, we had fun at the club, so stop it. Stop doing her like that. That's how she is. She's an emotional person. Mm-hmm. And you're telling her, oh my goodness, I can't believe this American bought all these clothes over here. And I'm just like, she need options.
Yeah. Because do you see that he flipped out when the room becomes super messy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I go, what's the big deal? Because I'm pretty much the same. Like, I'm just like a hurricane with my own stuff. So like, why can't she be a hurricane in a hotel room? Because I see people do a lot worse. right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when they went to the club, he has a beer in his hand. I'm like, oh, so we're playing the selective Catholic because
Right.
I'm Catholic myself, and I don't see no part where you can't go out, you can't have a drink, you can't smoke, you can't do anything else. All it says in certain parts of my religion is to be able to be good to others as the way you want to be treated. And if you make a mistake, just make sure you pray and you get forgiven. That's it. There's no part of the Bible, like he's picking and choosing parts of the Bible that doesn't exist. You know? He's picking and choosing. That's what he's doing. And he's trying to Jedi mind trick Misha on certain things where she has to be complacent and kind of obedient to whatever he says. I don't know if that makes sense.
I can't say if he's nitpicking different things in the Bible because clearly he's into his religion way deeper than I've ever dug into it, so I really can't say. So, but I do think he is very nitpicking. But let me just jump back with Jazz from Jasmine's show. This is her comment about y'all are horrible. Her dad built that house foundation, probably ran out of money. Okay, Jazz, we'll roll with that.
You tell Mike, Jazz. You tell Tyson.
What do you think, Devontae and Tamika about Nicola and how he's treating Misha?
You go ahead.
Go ahead, Devontae. I already said my piece.
Oh, I don't know. You could just really tell that he ain't never really had no woman before.
That's true.
It just shows that he ain't really been around no women. He probably like a mama's boy, and probably just always took care of his mom, and he probably take after his mom.
But what I mean, but when he met, when Misha finally met the friend, right? The first thing he's gonna tell his friend, like, oh, tell her like she's, not tidy, this and that. You already gonna throw her under the bus when I first meet you for the first time? What's that say about you? That to me goes to show like, well, you really must not care for me like that. If the first thing gonna be like, oh, this is Misha, she, even if he knows you're from America, something nice to say, not like, oh, she got clothes all around the room and she like getting off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he probably been talking like this. This is probably why he been single. His friends all married and all that. He the only one ain't married, live with his mom because he think like this. And she in her little crazy stage of life where she just lost, then talk to a nut. And now she figuring it out that he crazy. And she over there, like he told you, he talking about marrying you and all that and all the Bible and stuff, and they told his mom.
True.
Right? Like his mama doesn't know. I think only one of his siblings know about Misha, but nobody else knows. Not even his friends.
Yeah, because
he preaching all this God stuff. Lying.
Yeah.
She's not divorced, so if she's not annulled, no sense in telling the family about her if she can't get no annulment because you can't marry her. I think that's where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, why if she can't get an annulment? So,
but he's kind of deflecting from marrying her. That's like his demeanor. He was just kind of every time she tries to bring up meeting the family and possibly get married, he's just deflecting and then want to get married in the rush at a courthouse.
Yeah, I said before. The earlier stages of when the show first came on, that her high maintenance look, the makeup, the clothes, and all that stuff would come into factor with that because Misha is upkeep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's upkeep. So, all right. So let's move to let's see who. I think it's Frappe's and T. Statler and Dempsey. Now, didn't Statler just have the bubble guts? Then she just was at the doctor getting medicine for having a parasite nauseous. And the next thing we see is the bed covers all ruffled up, and she talking about, oh, are you waxed down there? Oh, is this what a vegan is? I said, how are you even playing with or doing some yum yums with some yam yams, and you would have the bubble? How does this work? Why did Dempsey even allow her to even do anything? Kiss? Anything. You were just in the bathroom 15 minutes before she came down the street. I'm sure that didn't go away that night.
No, when you have bubble guts, it takes at least a good couple days for everything to be cleared out properly, you know? Because if you have bubble guts, you'll be running back and forth to the bathroom,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. Like, how did she get to the point where she felt like she could be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do whatever tonight? Cause your breath is hot, your booty hot, you hot, everything is hot.
I just don't have to drink a whole bunch of water to flush everything out. I'm just saying.
You could eat at least 48 hours.
But she like that though. She a little freak. She nasty. She
Clearly.
been to sex parties and stuff.
Sharon
You've
said
been to a
Stellar's a freak.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. You all that just was a seasoning salt. That's what that was. Parasite.
The next time you get the bubble guts, you try it and you see what happens with you.
That's what it was. She gave her that parasite.
Yeah. She gives shock value to her conversation. I think she does it to throw people off. This part of her personality I don't know.
She just wants to surprise people, I guess. I don't know.
I think so too. And
I be sitting there thinking, like, do she got some type of disorder? The thing she just be saying.
Yeah.
She
just
is
be off.
ADHD. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she has ADHD, and then she's just like, oh, her mind will get super hyper, and then she'll just be like, lull, have a lull, and then she'd just be all over the place. She'd be bouncing around. I'm like,
so she need to be. She ain't taking her medicine.
Right. So she got the wrong medicine. She needed something for her ADHD and along
bad because she just saying anything.
Right?
Dolores says Statler and Dempsey getting it on. Don't blame them. Y'all never done it like that before. No.
And I think that Statler, she almost like she pressured her. Yeah. She wasn't ready. And she said, she wanted to get to know her better. And she like pressured her to do it. Because she was like, oh, can we do this? Oh, can I see it again? Oh, can I get in the shower with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, those when she asked that, it was when she was like, you want to shower? You want to take a shower? Like, alone?
No.
She's like, oh, yeah, alone. Oh, okay.
No, because Dempsey was just like, you just told me you went to the doctor because you had bubble guts or a parasite. I don't want that. No. That's what she just told Dempsey. No.
She didn't say that because she didn't know. Well, she knew, but she didn't know the severity of it. Because I'm not sure if Dempsey would have did it anything. But Statler, her energy is just inappropriate, just how she comes off. And I really hope that TLC doesn't keep giving us views of her TMI conversation, because we don't need to know every time they have sex or how she does sex and what she, her whips and the chains, like Dempsey said. I don't need to hear. But even if they were a heterosexual couple, I'm not trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with the relationship. So, I don't know. Do you think Statler being a city girl, going in that little shed with no plumbing, is going to work out for her?
No.
On the floor?
No.
And then it was better than I thought.
Yeah, she said she has IBS. So that's an issue too.
She did mention that because
what is that? What's that? I know
irritable bowel syndrome.
So what happens when you got that? You just got to poop out
that you got to go a little bit more than others, and sometimes it's not as formed.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Well, because some of it cannot be formed, and you can't eat certain foods because it will create roughage in your intestines. So basically, stuff won't be able to go down properly, and then you'll be cramping up where you're in the fetal position, and then you would have to go to the hospital. And then you have to give you certain medications and fluids just to make sure everything flows out properly. And they have to test the non-forms to make sure you don't have any other parasites or any other infections. Because you stay in a hospital from 3 days to like at least a good couple of weeks. Because myself, I don't have IBS like what Statlander has. I have IBD. So I know perfectly of all that because I went through all that.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Thanks
So
for the
okay,
info. I never
yeah.
No
know.
problem.
So let's move past them. So I guess we'll see next week as time goes on if she could really stay in there and not go outside to use the bathroom. So let's go to I'm saving Riley and Violet for last. Geno and Jasmine.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
before I do, I saw a picture of Geno and I downloaded it for everybody. What did I do with it? Did I download it? I hope I did. Anyways, what y'all think about Geno and Jasmine? Ooh, I did download it.
Gino is sus about Jasmine if she was messing around with the ex because they live in the same building. Because
Right.
he even asked her, "Did
Yeah,
you
no.
cheat on me with your ex?" And she's like, she went silent. She's like, "No,
Yeah,
I
we know
didn't."
that part though. I'm talking about the I'm not trying to skip past it, but I'm talking about the therapist meeting. I thought the therapist was team Jasmine.
She was.
I didn't
Yep.
think she was very fair at all. I thought she was just
She
like
was.
one-sided.
She was one-sided.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I think Jasmine wanted to make sure she got all her points across to the therapist, and the therapist would just focus on Jasmine's point of view and not be just like decisive, like a decisive third party that looks from the outside of how things should be dealt with between the two of them.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Because I think they wanted somebody to blame. They wanted somebody else to blame Geno for the shortcomings of their relationship.
Mm-hmm. What was you gonna say, Tamika?
Definitely the therapist was one-sided. And Jasmine, if she stops complaining so much, maybe she could probably get some. She need to. Dang, never mind. I can't say that.
Okay. What do you think, Devontae? Did you
But
think that
yeah,
was one-sided?
No.
You didn't think so?
No. I mean, Gino ain't giving her enough sex. It's simple as that. All the problems will literally go away. She just wants some sex. You
Yeah.
only
you
had
gotta stop
sex.
complaining.
She
Who?
wants, because Jasmine wants Geno's meat, even though she's vegetarian.
But I mean, he ain't there long. She should get it. You've been waiting all this time. What were you coming over here for? You know, I've been saving myself. You know, I'm a sexual person. And that's probably very hard for her to, to not cheat on him. Because the easy thing is to probably cheat on him. And she probably been really trying to be faithful. Then he come over there and he ain't even trying to touch her. And it's just like, what is going on here? They're not gonna make it. She gonna if they do make it, she gonna cheat on him. It's already set in stone, and it's gonna be with the close friend. That's gonna be the sad part.
I think she already is cheating on him with her
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend. I
She
really
ain't
I don't think
making
I don't think it's with him. I think she just doing her own thing. I know she got somebody just in case this don't work. Somebody gonna have to pay this rent.
yeah.
So Devontae, if you was in a not being disrespectful to your wife, but if you was in a relationship with someone and she always complained, you still gonna want to make cookies? I gotta
if she keep on complaining about the milk.
I guess.
If she keep on complaining, I'm gonna give you what you're asking for. Now then you give her what she want. You give her what she want. She just wanted good. I guarantee Gino go hurt his back. He need to put his back into it. She gonna shut up. She ain't gonna say nothing. Who's my best friend? She gonna be sending him the voicemail. Look, I can't talk to you no more. Gino is Gino right
look him
now.
up on Instagram because we probably live down the street.
She wants Gino to crack that back.
Oh my God.
That's all she need. I think that's not a big deal. Gino just need to just be honest with himself. Look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm old. It just don't get up like that no more. I can't be doing those 6-7 times a day. Just say it.
Exactly. And not go run off and finish off in the bathroom. Just finish with her.
I don't even think he be finishing. I think he just go in there and sit down and rest. Probably like,
with a Gatorade.
probably got his fedora on and be like, oh my God.
No,
Yo,
she
what
already,
did you nothing like this?
she already knows he's using the pill. I do think that he is just turned off. I think he wants Jasmine as a trophy wife, and that's
Yeah.
it. I don't think he sees any other appeal to her, because if he did, what's the reason? He's got the blue pill for a reason.
Right.
He just he just wants to show her off in Michigan, saying, "Hey, look at my pretty Barbie doll of a wife. It's whatever." Like, cause she's not anything else to him, you know. Let's real talk, because she was the one that was quick to get all the surgeries done.
True. Frappe says, someone get Clint on the line for Jazz. We are not throwing Clint over to Jasmine like that. We are not doing that to
Listen, we're not doing Clint like that. We like Clint. We need air.
I think she just need to go ahead and mix the blue pill in with the smoothies every morning. Eat up, Geno. Hit the bottom of the cup. You time it out right. Be like, okay.
You know what? Geno can't trust Jasmine, because if she's already talking about a will, I don't know what she's trying to do to my food. I gotta watch her make everything I eat or drink.
Everything.
Forensic files, because you see the women that killed her husband. Love kills. There's some specials that came on during the craziness of 2020.
He got a long time till she kill him, because she got to get the visa, get over here, get her green card. By the time she's time to kill him, he's gonna probably be dead.
Oh my god!
The show Forensic Files, there's clever ways to do it.
I think she actually like him. Like, I think it's a part. I think it's low key a turn on, sort of, that he the first man. He the first man that's not enamored by her beauty. Like everybody, she used to get it what she want. This probably why she's so turned on by her. What do you mean you don't like me? She's showing him the lady part. She's showing everything. He just like, yeah. So what we eating today?
Right. I'm not trying to look at that.
Because remember when she picked him up and she had no bra on? She was going to him, was like, "Oh, I have no bra on," and then she literally grabbed his hand to feel it. He's like, "Oh, no, no." Yeah. He was like, "Stuart from Bad TV." He's like, "No."
No, I honestly think it's a trophy wife kind of thing. I don't see. I have a 0 to 100 attraction. I think Geno may be attracted to her 20%, and honestly, that's generous coming from me. Like I just don't see it, because I mean she's throwing cookies, she's throwing everything she could throw, and he's like, I'm not trying to hear that. So anyway,
listen, Jasmine, really quick. Jasmine will. Let me see if she can survive a Michigan winter.
I can bet my next scholarship she won't survive a Michigan winter. She wouldn't even survive a Toronto winter.
I bet she will.
Anything on the East Coast, not happening. I got the 7-day forecast right here. It is 110 degrees today through the rest of the week. Jasmine is used to this kind of weather plus humidity. So us with the snow is no. Moving on. Let's get to Riley and Violet. They were just for the drama, the star of the show last night's episode. I will say this though. I know I've never been Team Riley. I'm still not Team Riley. I'm trying to find something nice to say about Riley. It's really hard for me because I'm not getting nice, genuine energy from Riley. So I can't get
Riley's just a bully.
Wait a minute, let her finish.
Riley was dressed really nice. I give him that. He was dressed nice. I give him that. Him putting his friend on the phone to chastise, he knew what he was calling his friends for on FaceTime. All that extra nonsense. I mean, what was he expecting? Was he expecting Violet to be like, you know what? I didn't get off the app because XYZ. Was he really hoping that the friend who was like, she started off kind of passive aggressive, getting to more like, you better tell me now or else kind of thing. And then for Riley to be like, oh, she's not talking to me. She's talking to you. What you got to say? I was like, done. If it wasn't done before then, it's done.
Done now.
Done. First of all, who are you talking to like that? She's not talking to you. So let's say they did continue on. This is just my opinion. his whole conversation with his friends and everybody else would be the same way. Riley has showed us exactly who he was from the beginning, and that energy just doesn't add up to me. It is, I still can't put my finger on it. It is still chauvinistic. It's still like, matter of fact, I saw something on somebody's channel, and it's called, they called him has anyone heard the term the passport?
Passport bro?
Yes. You heard of it?
Yes. I think I know the channel you were talking about because I did see it.
We won't say. But you know, I'm talking about Devontae Passport bro?
Yep.
I'll explain to you if you don't.
Yeah, no.
Tamika? Okay. What that is this person explained it that there is a newer thing happening with men of color who are going to Asian countries looking for women because they feel like they are subservient and bring them over as wives. So since, you know, the travel is open back up, so they're going to places like Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, places around Asia like that to get somebody. And this is something that Riley possibly fell into, and he didn't get what he was looking for. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're called, the passport boys, men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we're going to get from the men's perspective. We'll start with you first, Devontae. What do you think about Riley and what occurred? And just
I don't know. I don't see why. He too old to be dealing with that. Like, he not perfect, but she's disrespectful. Like, when she started talking, she was like, "You're on the app, old man." Like, she started calling, she disrespectful.
She is.
They called you old, they called you ugly. You ain't about to keep calling me ugly and old. Like, man, what you look like?
Right. Let me read this comment real quick. I'm going to read back to back from Jazz from the Jasmine Show. She says, Riley was trying to act innocent in that situation, but he set her up. And then Jazz says, why haven't we talked about the text violence in his dad? Well, we did talk about it before, but we could bring that up as well. But in my opinion, Jazz, Riley knew this before he went, but he still was willing to put that to the side to get to Violet to see if they could work past it and all this and that. But I still think Riley had an agenda with those texts and other things he was hearing from his, seemed like they were female friends. I didn't hear any male friends talking about what you're doing, this and that, you know, in direction. So it does come across immature, comes across childish, comes across he's too old for this drama, this nonsense. I don't think, in my opinion, was if you want to introduce somebody, how come you didn't FaceTime your dad to say hello? You don't got to FaceTime your friends, whoever who you know is already not on your side with this relationship you're trying to have. He already knew how she felt coming over, right? So how come like, oh, hey, here's my dad, say hello, whatever, and then, you know, let the flow go like that? Because you're trying to get to know Violet. Mm-hmm. And he kind of, you know, even though Violet was being a little bit shady with the text and everything in the beginning, it looked like she was trying, but it looked like Riley was always trying to prove his point. That's what I got from it. So what do you think? Anybody?
It goes back to that scene from Color Purple. You know, I always got to bring up something.
I know it.
When Mr. was like, you black, you ugly, you ain't gonna amount to nothing. And that's like she was saying to him. I was like, dang, you know, how many times you gonna talk about this man? But it is what it is. He got what he wanted. You got an alpha male and an alpha female. You got what you wanted. Yeah. Which is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the thing was the way Riley was going on disrespectful to Violet, and Violet did the same because she ain't no saint either. It's just like Riley's just wearing the damage from his previous relationship, and Violet's wearing the damage of like her marriage failing. It's just like you can't have two damaged people try to build something that makes no sense. And Riley should stop calling his female friends for validation of nothing. He should just, because I think the reason, and just hear me out on this, that the reason that he didn't call his dad to talk to Violet, because his dad will probably most likely bring up those 150 texts of like bashing Riley. you know, because if Riley's supposed to be the guy that you want to be with, is just like, why would you disrespect him to me? You know, I'm his father. Like, you know, because you saw how quick that Violet's mom jumped on Violet's side when Riley was like, oh, I think Violet's lied to me. And then Violet's mom was like, oh, no. We don't lie. We don't lie. We never lie. We don't lie. Okay.
Well, it's kind of easy to do that if you speak another language that the other person doesn't speak. You can be like, okay, this is what happened before, you know, kind of give the low, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus but I don't think that Riley's dad would have been like, oh, why are you sending these messages? Because he didn't want to tell Riley in the first place. You know what I'm saying? He found out about that at the very, very end. But yeah, do we think that I'm not sure if I heard y'all answer. Do we think that Riley was wrong to have his friend on the phone though?
The friends always mess stuff up.
Right, you can control what your friends say, but do you think it was right? Even though he knows how his friend felt, do we think it was right, or was it a setup? Put like that. Was it a setup?
Yeah, he already do. I'm pretty sure that girl told her she asked the questions that she asked him to her. She already asked and he didn't have no answers. So she was like, okay, you want to put me on the phone with her? I'm going to ask you what I want to answer. He's probably like, all right, cool. And I mean, he was wrong, but the relationship already over. Y'all flicking each other off, talking about that's cool. No. She calling you ugly in front of the person that you don't know and all that. And then she call you old, ugly, fat, old man. What about that will turn somebody on? Even if it's just a joke, like, no, I came over here to see you, and that's how you talk about me. And you gotta think, this man already self-esteem is already probably shot. Can't get nobody in America. Travel all the way to the Philippines, to where she at? Vietnam. To hear that you ugly and fat and black and old.
Yep.
I don't know.
That was Mister.
You thought the grass was green on the other side. You ugly over here.
Just as brown and dirty.
Right? They don't like you over there. So it's you. It's not like he couldn't get a woman. I just think he delusional. He want a fairy tale that just don't exist. I just think he want his little Vietnamese knees, some with a knees queen. That's what he want.
Oh Lord.
That's what he want. All his girls been like Vietnamese, right? When's the last time he was with like an American?
Probably his last relationship where the girl cheated on him and homeboy was in the closet.
It was a Vietnamese girl.
It was a Vietnamese. She was Vietnamese.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, if you have a preference, you have a preference, but I don't know. I just don't understand what Riley was trying to get out of this. If you took... Hold on. This comment just like took me off right here. Phil Foster Dogman said color purple, the 90-day version. Right.
Like, tell you do right by me. No, when she got real mad and talked to her language, I was weak. Because they language is so good.
Yeah, they're very expressive with their speech.
I was like, oh, she mad. She mad.
Right. Very.
Yo, that switch when she got mad, she was like, da, 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 da. I'm like, whoa. Jesus.
She was not playing. So I don't know. I feel like he just a fool. He just that one friend, but everybody has Riley.
Yeah, but it's his energy. Like, what is his energy? What is he giving off? He's not giving off positive, to me, energy at all. It's just very, he's always had to like prove his point, prove you wrong. Nobody wants to be in a relationship like that. So, but anyways, that was it of this episode. Next week, we're going to see Christian and Cleo.
Oh, Lord.
To it. He talking about it's time to turn that baby making music. She's like, you realize I can't do that. I said, huh? The baby making music. Okay.
I told y'all he took that big gulp of that drink. It was about to go down. I told y'all. Hey, I'm a man. I seen he like. I'm already over here.
Stop
Too
it.
late. Too late.
Stop.
Oh Lord.
I don't think Cleo's not.
Baby making music.
She's not buying what he's selling though. She's like,
Mm-mm.
she knows something's not really right with Christian. He's not being on the.
Yeah.
So, all right. Then we got Geno and Jasmine, her sister, doing an activity, and some kind of way they talk about having sex, and she's like, "Oh, I fake it." I'm like, this.
I was like,
Yeah, she real back. Yeah, he was like, you orgasm every time. I think it, Gino. Oh.
So
yeah.
now he really is not gonna want to have sex with you now. Now you fake it too. Like every time he turn around, it's always something. So why would he?
Always.
She just need to go ahead and break up with him and get back on the side, give her another American. I don't know why she just.
They're just
Yeah.
hanging on.
Yeah, it don't look like Gino gonna knock some socks off. Just no.
Now,
He's knocking nobody's socks off.
No way.
right?
I
Nobody.
guarantee he having sex and he is probably thinking about nothing about sex. He's like,
Like, I wonder what kind of hat I can get next.
mhm.
I don't have this color hat.
What kind of Jesus slippers I could pick up today?
Right. She got ants over there. I never knew she had this many ants. You should call her inspector. Like that's what he thinking during sex. So it's just probably just no. They
That's
just don't. I don't think he's like mature.
No.
No.
He's not like I don't know. Like he got like a young kid complex or something. Like he grown in age and number, but his mindset is just like no.
He got the young mind but the older body.
Mhm.
Yeah, just more when it comes to relationship, he's just like a kid. It's like ew, cooties. It's like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird.
He was in classes down that one hallway in high school.
Yes.
Oh, you know
I
what?
bet.
He was in that one class looking at the windows.
Also next week we have Statler.
Where I'm from, it was on the second floor.
They didn't even make it up that far.
On that hallway. Everybody know what hallway that is.
And again, I'm not talking about nobody on the panel or in the chat. Not y'all people. It's just him.
Right.
Yeah.
And we all see the same thing. So quit trying to be politically correct. Y'all cannot tell me that Gino is just this is just not normal. It's like what?
No.
Better than Christian. I do too, actually. Statler also says next week that there's some unresolved things between them and the cheating rumors come up. I'm like, if you just met her, how would
What?
cheating rumors already? Like, where'd she get this from?
Because Statler crazy. She clingy shit. She already trying to move down there. I ain't even told the girl what she gonna do. Just be like, hey, I'm in your city. What you doing here? Surprise! I live on it. I built my own. You're on your farm. What?
And I have a bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
She's something else. Okay, and then Riley and Violet block each other. Okay, who's surprised at that?
I'm sorry.
That's
Riley, if you don't get a Southwest flight home, go home. Go.
no.
Why are you still wasting your time?
Just get going. Like
No,
it's
it's not
done.
Southwest. It is something international. You know, you
Well,
gotta go
he need to get back on the plane and get out of there.
Yeah.
You already looking crazy going there by yourself, fool.
Yep.
I would have never went there by myself. I don't care how tall I am.
I think that we're not going to see him too much longer. Just like Tyray, remember how we predicted it?
Oh, Lord.
He'll be on too much longer because it's not going to be a storyline. What else is there to say? And then also too, next week we're going to see who passed away in Sheila's family. I feel terrible for Sheila because David said in the preview, he said, we went to sleep and the next morning, and that's how it happens. You just never know when your time is up. So,
Yeah,
exactly.
Dolores,
That's too much. I would have been out of there. Like, no. Slept with no roof. That has a lot to deal with on the first day of meeting the family. Slept with no roof, the toilet outside, the shower outside. We laying on the floor on the third floor that's probably could collapse if the wind blows too wrong. And then somebody died here. What?
Ouch.
you got to
All
go.
right, see y'all.
He did not plan on attending
you know
no
what?
funeral.
No.
You know what? The person who died start hopping your dreams and start dropping things while you're in the house.
Mm-mm.
It's just very unfortunate. Like I said, with that
Yeah.
situation, she can't help. That she can't help. We never know, when your time is up. So it just so happened to be all that plus.
Whew. Lord.
Wow.
But also too, who's still watching the next one that's on later tonight?
It's
90 Days.
recording now. I watch it
I'm
tomorrow.
watching- I'm
Oh, yeah, I
watching.
watch it.
Match Me Abroad?
No, Match Me Abroad. If you
Over
watch
that
it,
show.
the video will be up tomorrow. I know some people aren't watching it. It'll be up
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Film it like in a few
Absolutely
minutes.
not.
But
I'll probably watch that one later because I
okay.
have to ask.
Okay, that's fine. But do y'all want a spoiler for 90 Day that's filming tonight? You want a spoiler?
Yes.
Sure.
Surprised, who told me? Here I go scrolling. I saw it. So with Brandon and Mary, so we know Brandon and Mary.
Oh,
right.
I saw it.
He'll be in the Philippines on this episode. Tonight's episode will be out on Wednesday because I'm gonna do it reverse. I'm gonna do Match Me Abroad than that. That they actually got married.
Yep, I saw that.
He's supposedly pregnant.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
And he
the
still live in the Philippines.
and the mother was there.
And the mother
she posted the pictures, and I don't think she was supposed to because she spoiled it. But yes, his mother was there.
She spoiled it.
I did see that.
I had the picture of Geno and that Geno from back in the day in that picture, but I clearly didn't download it. But that's the spoiler. They're married, and she's supposed to be pregnant. The mother's there all around her family. I was like, that didn't take long.
And they looked really good. She looked really nice.
She's still crazy. I don't care. And then who's watching Match Me Abroad? I know Devontae and Tamika aren't.
I'm watching it because I'm watching. Yeah.
I watch episodes here and there on Match Me Abroad.
2 more episodes left on that.
Good.
What's the spoiler?
Thank God.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. With Harold and Michaela, turns out that Michaela wasn't necessarily ghosting, but she is going through cancer treatments as well. And Harold is going to find out. So that's a spoiler. So thank you all so much for watching. I know it's late for you on the East Coast and Canada and everywhere else. So I'm going to go make this video for y'all.
Aww.
And what is it? The one that's on tonight? That'll be out on Wednesday because I want to throw a Match Me Abroad just to break it up a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Just a quick question before you guys leave. Are you gonna watch the 90 Day The Last Resort that's coming out in a few weeks?
I'll watch it, but I'm not recording it. I can tell you who I heard is on it. It's gonna be Michael and Angela, Kalani and Asuelu, Jovi and Yara, Big Ed and Rose, and we're still waiting on the 5th people to come. And also, spoiler for that too, Big Ed and Rose are getting married. Their wedding certificate is already floating around the internet. So if you look for it, you find it.
I read that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I don't usually
Big Rose and Ed and Big Rose, or Liz and Ed?
Big Ed and Liz.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify because you said Rose. I'm like, what?
Oh, my bad. My bad. So those are the spoilers. I usually don't do that. Now we won't do any for Married at First Sight, even though I heard a few. But we have the ones to come.
Yeah, I just wanted to know to see if anybody was gonna watch the Last Resort because they had little snippets on Instagram, but like nothing concrete. So I was wondering.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danielle and Johan are on that one either. So you heard it here first. Anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised because they were on the other season. Oh man, they've been on too many seasons.
They're on tonight. They're coming on the show. I don't know if they're debuting tonight, but they'll be back on. So, all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody and your time and your support. We are also almost at 2,000 subscribers. So keep watching my shorts. As soon as we get to 2,000, we're doing a raffle for 2 $25 Amazon giveaways for those of you who are in the United States at this time only until we get a little bigger. So tell a friend about Mom from Millennial Mom. Oh, and Millennial is graduating from her master's program 2 months early, so she'll be back soon.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, all right. Well, thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll tell her. She'll see it.
All right.
So take
Yes.
care,
I'm so excited.
Nah.
all right. Good night. Thank you all again for watching.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.